This episode brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Shifting a little money here, a little there, and hoping it all works out? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can get a better budgeter and potentially lower your insurance bill too. You tell Progressive what you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll help find you options within your budget. Try it today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
It's Barnes and Leslie. Crash Clark on traffic. He's in there gathering his traffic right now. I just want to say, everyone, please be kind to Crash today, because the news in a few minutes that we're going to give him, it will destroy him. It will destroy him.
Please send letters.
Keep him in your thoughts as we move forward. I saved it for the end of the show on purpose, so we'll get to that in just a few minutes. Right now, Sleaze, brought to you by McDonald's. Support local business owners and entrepreneurs in your neighborhood by visiting a nearby McDonald's today.
Barnes, I think I told you I watched a bunch of movies over the week and weekend, and there is one that definitely stands out. It's still in theaters. A lot of buzz because it is an quote-unquote unforgettable, gorgeous tragedy, and I'm talking about Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein.
Oh, you watched it?
Cinematic beauty.
Wow.
I am saying that this movie, and if you look at any of the reviews, there's one word that keeps popping up, and you know what that word is?
What?
Masterpiece. It is a masterpiece.
I haven't been drawn to it. I'm glad to hear that.
It is unbelievable. And of course, who plays Frankenstein is Jacob Elordi, who is everywhere now. But there was an interview with him recently, and I thought this was really cool. He says that there's one person that is his greatest inspiration, and that's his dog.
I spend most of my time with my dog. So she's a great teacher in so many ways. Just in her innocence, how direct she is. I don't know, that dog's my hero.
Then there you go. And anybody that talks about dogs, I am in love with. And speaking of dogs, Barnes, you know, there's all of these Christmas movies that are rolling out, all the trailers, and I am such a sucker for sappy Christmas movies. But add on top of that one about a dog, and I am all in. This one's called Merv, starring Zooey Deschanel, Charlie Cox, December 10th on Amazon.
I have something to tell you. The thing is, me and Russ broke up. You're gonna be okay.
You've been a miserable drip lately. No, I haven't. Really enjoying being by myself right now. I'll see you next week. I love you, bud.
Merv, are you okay?
Don't want to play fetch. Don't want cuddles.
Dogs are very sensitive to anything that throws their routine, like a breakup.
You take Merv's liberates because we broke off. He needs to find his lust for life again.
Aww.
We're going on a boys' trip.
Where?
To a dog beach in Florida. High five.
He hates beaches.
No, you hate beaches. Oh, no. What are you doing here?
It's just a week. How hard can it be? I think I still have feelings for Russ. Anna, you're perfect together.
Barnes, I think I saw you zone out during that.
I honestly was thinking about the game this weekend. I'm not going to lie. The minute that started, I was like, 4th and 1. Yeah, no, I'm thinking about Texas, Georgia.
Well, this one might get you. Did you know that Quentin Tarantino had a foot fetish?
No, I didn't need to know.
Oh, this rumor's been going around forever. And someone is maybe corroborating this. Uma Thurman's daughter, you know Maya Hawke.
Right.
Yeah, she had a small part in Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. She was just on with Amy Poehler's Good Hang podcast, and she was asked if she got any advice about working with Quentin Tarantino from her mom, Uma Thurman, who famously starred in all those Quentin Tarantino movies. Maya said, here was what her mom said. Keep your shoes on.
Keep your shoes on. I was about to say that was probably it. That's gross.
This has been going on for a very long time, and I didn't realize this, but apparently in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood features 36 shots of feet. That's kind of a lot.
I didn't know he had that fascination. There's nothing better than a sexy pair of feet, but man, the other way, forget about it.
And then Brad Pitt, when he won Best Supporting Actor, in his acceptance speech, he said, I want to thank my co-stars, Leo DiCaprio, Margot Robbie, Margot Robbie's feet, Margaret Qualley's feet, Dakota Fanning's feet.
Really?
Seriously, Quentin has separated more women from their shoes than the TSA.
That's pretty gross.
Did you realize
No,
that?
I had no idea that was a thing.
That is the funniest thing ever. Okay, Josh Brolin, Glenn Powell, cannot wait to see The Running Man, but Josh actually kind of talking about his buddy Glenn Powell and praising him in his unique way of preparing for a scene.
I've been working with a lot of young actors, and they sit there, and after a while, after you've been doing it for 40 years, you kind of find your technique and how to get somewhere emotionally and all that. Whereas Glenn's sitting there hitting himself and slapping himself before he starts, and I'm like, aw. But he was into it, man. He was really into it. He's one of these guys, I think there's a new echelon of young actors, and Glenn is like at the helm of this, where they give themselves entirely.
Now, that's great to hear about Glenn Powell, and I believe it. Joe Rogan, of course, had Billy Bob on his podcast. Billy shared a very funny story, Barnes, about the first time he got drunk.
The first time I got drunk in my life was on Boone's Farm wine, apple wine. And these two guys, Gary and Eddie were their names, and they were just trouble. And Gary had a 64 GTO. That's probably where I got that thing from. But, I mean, we rolled it one night. No seatbelts. I mean, we never even thought about a seatbelt. So they took me to the Dairy Queen, and we were going to, get a hamburger or whatever it was. Well, they ended up, hanging me out the window, just puking all over the Dairy Queen parking lot, because I drank an entire bottle of this and never been drunk in my life. I was 12, 13.
I mean, how many Boone's Farms stories are there out there? But Billy Bob, come on.
Cannot wait for Landman to get back on my TV.
I cannot wait to. I don't know if you saw this, but Ridley Scott has been rewatching his own films. You know why?
Why?
Because he says movies today are...
They're what?
He says we're drowning in mediocrity. They're S-H-I...
Oh, you purposely left that out. I thought that was a dramatic pause.
No, he says we're drowning in mediocrity. It's a horrible thing. So he has started watching his own movies. It's a diss on Hollywood, but he's basically saying his movies are killer.
If you haven't heard the story, this is a classic Leslie Fram story. I've got to tell it. Leslie went to Ridley Scott's winery in southern France, and all this talk about how he's so elusive, and Ridley Scott came up from his basement offices into the room where Leslie was only with one other person, and she didn't know it was Ridley Scott.
Well, he was so elusive. I mean, it was almost like he was disguised.
He was totally with a hat on, and then afterwards, the lady was like, yeah, that was Ridley that came up.
I'm going to try again.
That's hysterical.
That is your celebrity sleaze.
Mic Drop, hosted by former Navy SEAL Mike Ritland. It's Raw.
So you do 4 platoons and 7 years at Team 3 when you go to the jump team.
Scariest job I had in the Navy until people started shooting at me.
Yeah.
It was a blast, though.
It's unfiltered.
At what point did you decide I'm done with the SEAL teams?
If you only knew how the Navy works, we don't have an enemy to fight, we'll eat each other.
It's tough talk from the top minds in their field.
They're not looking for the best guy, they're looking for the right guy.
Yeah.
Mic Drop. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.